Let us take a look at another example of a type 2 question on double angle. But if you realize in this question, it's not exactly double angle, alright, but it's actually more than one cycle of solution, but I'll still classify it as a type 2 question on double angle, even though there are actually 3 cycles over here. So remember, before you get started, always check on the range. The given range is between 0 to 360. But we are dealing with 3 cycles of solution. So with the use of the calculator, 3 cycles will actually go up to 1080 degrees. But take note of the negative 75. So we can only accept the answer if they fall within this range. Alright, now we are ready to begin. Please write the correct question. This is similar to our very first example, use of secant. So remember, secant can be written as 1 over cosine. And make cosine the main subject as what we did in the earlier example. And this is what you have. Then we are ready to find our basic angle. Since the value of cosine is half, similar to our first one, the basic angle should be the same as well. Okay, now take note, there are 3 cycles of solution. Okay, so the first cycle of solution based on our 4-quadrant ASTC as per normal, 60 and 300. This is your first cycle of solution. The second cycle of solution is at 360 to these 2 solutions here. So this is your first, this is your second cycle. Last but not least, you need your third cycle. Please add another 360 to the 2 solutions over here, which I'm going to do so with the use of my calculator. What did you notice over here? Let's check over the green portion over here. What did you notice over here? You realize that this particular solution is out of the range. So immediately you don't have to solve for this anymore. But the rest of the answer you can continue solving. And I wouldn't advise you to actually find 3x followed by x. Immediately you can solve each of them independently. So rather than finding out the value of 3x before we find x and then you have to press the calculator so many times, please tell yourself to be smart. What you need to do, each of the solutions, add 75 degrees and divide by 3 immediately. So I do so for the first one. 60 plus 75 divide by 3. Similarly, do so for the next 4 values. 360 plus 75 divided by 3. 420 plus 75 divided by 3. 660 plus 780 plus 75 divided by 3. Do a final check. Does your x all lie between 0 and 360? If they are, please underline all the answer. Okay? Take note. even though these two values when you calculate just now is in the third cycle, this is out of the range, so you do not have to calculate this one anymore. Okay, with that, I'm done with the last example on type 2 kind of question on double angle. Now, I would like you to try this particular question so that you can tell me you have understood the concept of using type 2 double angle. What is the question? Please solve for tangent 2x is equal to cotangent 40 degree where x lies between 0 to 360. If you are able to get the answer 25, 115, 205 as well as 295, congratulations! You have understood this concept of type 2 double angle. Good job!